All right. We today are going to talk about organization because it is a passion of mine, because my mom is kind of crazy with organization, so is my sister. They used to have no organizing business. Don't know if you knew that. We're here with Hannah and our friend Ashley, who also happens to be Canadian, who has a space called Of Space and Mind. And she has given us big temporary solutions for our current living situation, which again is only a couple months before we start renovating, but we just needed something to kind of live and be organized. And as you can see, she can't even really stop. She's just here doing it all. So everyone, this is Ashley.
Hi.
She's great, and she's changed our temporary lives, and we're also going to work with her on designing our future situation for organization. She's going to help us with our closet, our kitchen, work with our architect, kind of lay everything out, make systems.
Mm-hmm.
So
you know the word already.
Yeah, that's right. Tons of systems. So we are aware of where our things will be in a perfect organized manner.
And I think that's why this phase was so important, because getting a sense of your belongings and how your lifestyle worked is going to be so critical to how we inform the new place. So really understanding everything from how you use your kitchen to your bathroom, your beauty center, your clothes. This is really great for us to inform kind of like the next phase.
Totally.
And Hannah, how do we rate you on a scale of 1 to organized?
Maybe a 2.
Fair. I like your honesty. I didn't think we'd be that
maintained.
honest. I know.
Yeah, I have maintained it. Honestly, once the system's in place, it's really easy to maintain.
And I think that's a big key factor.
Yeah, like
is
even
it's
last
for
night.
you, and just for you, your mentality. Like I feel like it's overwhelming for you in general. But if once it's like this.
Yeah, like I don't have systems. I don't know how to make systems. But once there's a system in place, it's easy for me to put everything back. Like last night, I had all these things that like kind of came in from the week, like a few, like whatever, all these like things, and so I brought them all upstairs, and it only took me like 30 minutes to put everything away because I knew where everything like is supposed to go.
Well, and we see that all the time where it's like super overwhelming. You're constantly on the road, you're constantly traveling, you're in motion, you have bags, you got stuff coming in. If you don't have a system in place, then it feels totally overwhelming. The process of packing and unpacking, forget about it. Totally daunting, and you just end up not doing it. Whereas now you can kind of come in and it takes 5 minutes and then you're done.
And I know where everything is, which also like just changes the amount of time it takes me to get dressed, do my hair, do my makeup, whatever.
Which is really our goal. Our goal in all of this was help you guys feel settled at home. You guys have been kind of in transit, in motion for
over a year.
Living out of bags. So what we really want to do is get you settled with really temporary solutions that were inexpensive, useful, that we could also transition into the new space, and really help you feel like you could be at home for whatever this transition period is.
Yeah.
Again, this is temporary, so we just thought we'd highlight a bit of these solutions because they're pretty important for us, but maybe not the stamp you want to put on things.
No, but it's so good that we did this process together because now you know exactly what we have and what like the permanent solution needs to look like.
Yeah. Like I'm going to be pushing you towards more and more closet storage, storage in general throughout as this design process.
Like when you do this with other clients, do you have to like go through and take an inventory of everything that they have before you can give a solution?
Oftentimes we'll do a consult, so I'll come in, I'll look at everything, and that gives us a sense of like how much stuff they have and how much we need to store. A lot of it is also depends on how much they want to edit. So is editing part of the process? If so, we usually say like minimum like reduction of like 20%. That really helps us. But we also say like we're not magicians, we're organizers, so like we can't like snap our fingers and make things disappear. Like we have to work within the confines of your space, and we want your hangers to move. So like we'll bring you the best hangers and we'll build you systems, but in New York, space is always a premium. So,
and also you can only work within the confines of someone's personality and how much they want to get rid of.
But Hannah was so good.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we pulled everything out. We edited so much down. We had a sell, a toss, a donate pile. Like we got rid of bags and bags and bags of stuff. And like the key is just thinking about like what you actually want to have here. like you're always gonna keep getting more. So
Totally.
Let's talk about some quick systems.
Okay.
So things which I like is color coordinating. I'm pretty good at it in my wardrobe, but you've done it in a whole different way with long sleeve, short sleeve, blazer, and with these little splits that tell you what is happening, which is just so lovely.
Well, so Hannah mentioned that color was really important to her when she was getting dressed, so we really tried to take that into account. We always separate things first by type and then by color. So we have like blazers into long sleeves, into kind of like a shorter sleeve, and then like a sleeveless or a short sleeve down here. We've got some jackets, skirts, and then into pants. Again, like Brendan mentioned, we added these dividers just to create some separation here, and transitioned all of our hangers to these huggable hangers, which really help us save space and actually keep items on the hangers. We also added these like really inexpensive stick-on hooks.
These don't go here, but these were things that I was planning on wearing, so I wanted to just like
Yeah, but
put
it's
them
nice
front
'cause
and
you can, like,
center.
demo it,
Yeah.
Right. So
All the little stick-on hooks, which I would never add because I think in stores they look cheap. So I'm always like, do we really need these hooks? But they're so functional.
Right, they're so functional, and you can take them off when you leave. They don't cause any damage, and this way you can have really utilize this door and wall space.
I personally like the stick-on hook for the tongue scraper.
Oh yeah.
It's my favorite.
In the bathroom.
A tongue scraper is such a weird thing to have, and where would you keep it? Actually, I'm going to show you the tongue scraper hook really quick because it's pretty great. See that? And even these little shelves she put in just so your stuff. This is my side, by the way. Little corner racks, little shelves, little hooks.
Yeah, well, again, it's like we were working within the
Yeah.
space that we had. How can we utilize this for your storage and like not spend a ton of money on things that you're eventually going to run out of
Let's
here?
talk about shoes because I love how you did the flats in the buckets. That's kind of like my favorite.
So we added these like really inexpensive bins. We knew we were transitioning out of summer, but that Hannah does a lot of traveling, so we wanted to add these bins. These help store a lot more sandals and take up a lot less space, and this way you can just kind of slide them through.
Yeah, this is so smart. Previous to Ashley, I was the professional organizer without any formal skill. True? False? I did a pretty good job though. I was working hard at it. But this is a lot better.
Well, and this back and front stacking is also another way to
Yeah.
save yourself space.
And then we have this very strange closet over here, which is a long hallway of a closet. And it's quite useful, but very strange. So
But it's become extremely
Extremely
functional.
functional.
Insane.
yeah.
Well, we did what we could. So here we added again some more of those
You go.
stick-on hooks for hats along this wall. We utilized this existing shelving for more of her sort of occasion wear shoes and sort of seasonal pairs. We use these really non-fancy but super functional S-hooks, which we love. This way all of your
These are
kind of-
so good.
Yeah, they're great. And
And these bags, like, there's just nowhere good to put them.
right, and you want to keep, the structure of some of these bags. We want to keep them protected. So this is a really nice way to do it. And again, so here we hung like all of Hannah's like larger totes along here again, kind of trying to keep things organized by color. And then we use this back corner for more of her dresses and long items. Again, sticking with that sort of color coordination. We got black and white, and then this is more of her like occasion wear. And then we know a lot of stuff comes in for Hannah, which she's borrowing, so we created this on loan tag so that anything that comes
Wow.
in that needs to go back.
You can see how tight it is in here. So this is making use of a fantastic storage space in a really great way. But that is great. Go to Hannah's channel, Instagram, at Hannah Bronfman if you don't follow her.
We'll
Out of Space and Mind
do a full breakdown on our beauty.
which is,
Storage.
out of my realm. Clothing I can relate to. I'm not much of a
So you
beauty
still
guy.
have things to be putting away.
We didn't have any furniture in here. We had our old bed because we sold our place furnished, but didn't want to sell our bed with it. So have kind of minimal other storage in here drawer wise because we didn't have a dresser. So
My
We got this from the everset.com, which is a great temporary furniture solution, which they also gave us some sofas for.
So like we've talked about, we kept everything the same in terms of like not bringing in any additional furniture or, you know, very minimal sort of organizational solutions. But the one thing we really needed was folding space, particularly for intimates and t-shirts and things that are really small and can easily get lost in a closet. So we rented this. We just did a really simple tray up here to store all of Hannah's sunglasses. And then within the drawers, we organized things, you know, by type, and we use these dividers here. They're sort of tension. They're tension dividers, so they can expand to.
I thought these were trays.
Nope, they're just like dividers. So you can see here they fit in, and they've got these little rubber stamps, which helps them stay within the drawers, and they just help our file folding from kind of toppling over and really keeping things organized into sections. So we have kind of taller socks, sports socks, full underwear, and then.
I think this is the nicest organized underwear drawer I've ever seen in socks.
Well, and we were laughing because when we first started, Hannah was mentioning how she didn't have any socks, and I was like, well, we actually have lots of socks. We found them in a lot of different places. So you see, now she's got all her socks.
I love it.
T-shirts. See it here.
I added all these new T-shirts that I tried to fold.
You did such a good job.
Yeah. Did such a great job.
So obviously we wouldn't normally have them so tight, but you know, we're working with what we got.
We're gonna get rid of some white T-shirts now, maybe. Or did you get rid of some yesterday?
I did.
Nice.
But I still have some
More to go.
random ones I need to get rid of.
Well, I think the benefit of seeing it all together now, you're like, oh, I actually do have quite a few T-shirts, or like, now I do actually have a few socks. Like, I actually don't like that pair. But I just
A couple years ago, we read the Marie Kondo book, and that's why we're folding like this. And then I just want to show these dividers in here because I think they're so good. Oh yeah, welcome to the weirdest doors of all time.
Can't wait to get these out of here.
Struggle is real. Yeah, these dividers are so good, which I would never have thought of. I mean, a lot of the stuff I never would have thought of, but this makes so much sense.
I mean, these are great for sweaters or for t-shirts. They come in 2 different sizes, and they just really help us, you know, when we start to stack up higher, make sure that nothing falls over, and really just help you divide the sections. Really, like, the more containment you have, the easier it is for you to maintain it over time.
So before we got that drawer or that dresser, everything that was in that dresser was either in here or in this strange space, which I don't think we want.
Or in 2 baskets.
Well,
or in 2 baskets. And
some of the spaces don't need to be shared.
It was not, I couldn't find anything. So this is like a huge upgrade.
And I just think your outfits daily have gotten better because of it.
Now I can't take any credit for that.
Yeah, that's the roundabout. How's that door going?
I hate it.
That's a little small window into organization
It's nice when there's people over
with
there.
of space in mind.
Yeah.
Again, check them out. We're going to leave Ashley's info right here. They are a game-changing service. She is a very talented person.
An organizing goddess is what we'd like to.
The OG.
I like that.
The OG. An organizing goddess.
Wow,
I'm
nice
taking
one.
that.
Nice one. Yeah, so that's it. Check it out. That's a few tips and tricks. Maybe Ashley can send us some links on a few of those little items, or You Love Container Store.
I do love the Container
Yeah, a few of the favorite places, and we'll leave them down here. And then I'm just going to show you what I'm up to downstairs really quickly on my own tip. We're going to get some help for my future living, but, you know,
He doesn't really need
like
me
to
for
say
now.
I'm doing a good job.
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right. I'm going to take you downstairs. Show you really quickly what I'm up to. It's a little dark down here, but currently also a little messy. This will give you a little window into my dressing room. So, shoes. I'm just getting back into tennis. And then other shoes. We don't really have shoe racks yet. I'm already kind of in the folding space, which we were just talking about, but this is just all self-driven, you know. Too many swimsuits, but pretty organized. And we got some gym clothes. And then in the closet, denim sorted by color, sweatshirts, all dark to lights, jackets, pants, sweaters. And then I also have one more. See, I need that sunglass tray though. It's just not as clean. We got one more little closet I'm making use of right now. As you can see, what I do, I put the dust covers on all my blazers, just a half dust cover so they're clear so you can see. And then I go light to dark. Same with jackets. Same thing. Light dress shirts. But I don't sort them by short and long sleeves. That's maybe a good tip for future organization. But yeah, these are all my blazers. A couple bags on the floor, which I should probably put up there. But again, just temporary living solutions, and we're hopefully going to start renovating in the next couple months. So that's a small window into my organized life. Maybe I should give you a shoe tour soon, but I probably got to get rid of a couple pairs of these anyway. So anyway, that's it. That's all. Quick organizing episode. It's important to us, it's important to me, and it's important to you for functional living. Organization 101.